welcome back. I wanted to share a Snell knot. It's an old-fashioned knot. It was made back in the day when hooks were made with basically a flat head and no eye. This knot holds on to the shank of the hook and basically stops at the head. It's made for like stiff rigs. The advantage is it's a stiffer rig and you have less chance of the hook turning back into the bait. And the cool thing is if you fish it vertical, like on a bridge straight up and down, you have two options. You can just reel down and it has kind of a circle hook effect. Since it's a stiff rig, it'll generally slide and catch them in the corner of the mouth. So you could just reel down on the fish, or you can actually still set the hook. It's a good knot. It's a preference knot, but let me show you how to do it. It's not an easy knot. Whenever you see a hook with a bent back eyelet like this, it's basically designed for a Snell knot. Let me show you how to do it. All right, you're going to take your leader, you're going to go through the eye and then create a loop. And then you're going to hold the loop here. You're going to leave a little tag. This tag is basically a little bit past the bottom of the hook. And here's the hard part. It's hard, but it's not that hard. I'm basically going to take this loop and wrap it around the shank, and that creates the loops. It's going to be a bunch of threads. I invert my fingers. I twist it. This guy showed me this years ago. I can actually do this in the dark. Let's see if I could do it in the light. I'm going to do probably 6 turns. 1, 2, 3. Every time I do a turn, I'm pulling down and I'm pinching with my left hand here so I don't let more line through. 4, 5, 6. We'll do 7 just for fun here. 7, and then I'm going to hold all the threads. You gotta always hold everything. If it unravels, it's done. Okay. I'm going to pull from the main line, the leader, until I feel a little bit of a pop here. Oh, and it's getting stuck. And there it goes. And then I'm going to transfer my hands, hold the threads, and then I'm going to pull from here. Like this. And now I'm going to pull the tag and the main line opposite right now. Like that. All right, so now I got the tag in. So I basically pulled them apart and cinched down all these wraps. I did 7 wraps, okay? And now here's like the last part. I'm basically hold the main line. I don't like that bend right there, but this is the knot we're concentrating on. Let it pull really tight here, and then you can clip this tag. You can actually clip it fairly close. If you do this correctly, the wraps are very clean and it's inside. I see people do this and they somehow mess it up and they have an over wrap over top of these loops. That is not a Snell, and that will slip. If you really lock down on them. This little kink here, that's just because this is really heavy mono for demonstration. But if you take your time and you pre-moisten it, you should get it pretty straight. But that is a Snell knot. The advantage, if you can have that kink in there, is you can reel down. If you just reel, you're going to catch, have a circle hook effect, or you can actually set the hook. In theory, this stiff rig, you see it doesn't this fall over, stops the hook from doubling back. That's the only real advantage I see with it. I don't use this anymore, but there's a place for it. Maybe a deep drop rig or something. I basically clip this off if you want to start over. But that is the Snell knot. Thank you.